Today, share the spirit of the season with a restaurant in harmony with its community, a Christmas song that brings joy to the world, and outdoor fun for the whole family.
Travel with AAA's Discover Oklahoma.
Hi, and welcome to AAA's Discover Oklahoma. I'm Jennifer Reynolds, and we're coming to you from the Edmond Outdoor Ice Rink. The group you see behind me is the Arctic Edge Figure Skating Club, and they're having some fun out there, and that's what this show is all about, getting into the holiday spirit. Dino Lawley has found a restaurant in Muskogee that keeps that spirit going all year round.
Open since July of 1992, the Harmony House Eatery and Bakery is more than just a great place to eat, to have a good conversation, and partake of a variety of delicious desserts. It's a restaurant with a heart, a giving heart. Beth Stacy is the current owner, but it all started with her mom and her grandmother, really. And in the beginning, it was just the three of them. As Beth says, it was long hours and many tears. But through those tears has come success and an amazing sense of giving back to the community and helping those less fortunate. But as I said, Beth's mom was intent on having a bakery, a from-scratch bakery, but there was something more.
She loved to cook and loved to entertain, and she was not so much about making money as she just loved for people to enjoy good food and being together, that sort of thing. And her and my dad both always were looking for people that didn't have what they needed, and they were always feeding people, dropping food off to them, that sort of thing.
And Beth continues that tradition today.
Anything that we have left over that's still fresh and canned goes to the Gospel Rescue Mission. And then we also bake all the birthday cakes for Monarch and for Murrow Indian Children's Home. That's our big gift back, is that. And then our other charities that we feel passionate about are CASA and Kids Space, which is here in Muskogee. And then we have lots and lots of but individuals that we feed that are either shut in or homeless, or just people that we know about that don't have a lot or need to be fed.
This is not just an occasional gesture by Beth and the Harmony House. This is an everyday gift that they give. And it all starts around 5 in the morning when they arrive. The first thing they start is getting the bread going, the cookies, and to make sure all the baked goods are up and running. When the lunch staff comes in, they are ready to take things to the next level. And for those on the go, there's even a pickup window. The food, though, that comes out of this kitchen is simply wonderful. Sandwiches, soups, and salads. It doesn't matter. Cookies, pastries, it's all done with love. And by the way, from scratch.
We do all of our salad dressings, all of our chicken salads, our sandwich breads, everything is done from recipes that we've gathered. You know, it's just recipes my mom and grandmom gathered up, and we've tweaked over time, and people have liked, and we've tried.
And the feedback they receive is tremendous. Customers say it's a peaceful place to come enjoy a wonderful lunch. They love the music, and the staff at the Harmony House will make you feel very welcome. It truly is a family atmosphere, but after all is said and done, it's still about giving back, and that's what Beth enjoys the most.
That's probably my biggest delight. In the very beginning, I think that I thought, oh, we will make a lot of money in the restaurant business and then I will go off and do something else. And then one day it occurred to me, oh, you don't make a lot of money in the restaurant business, so we have to do something now to make a difference.
And that's what Harmony House does every single day with love and good food. In Muskogee, I'm Dino Lawley.
For a look at Harmony House's entire menu, just go to discoveroklahomatv.com and we'll link you to their website. Well, it's Christmas Eve, so Santa's already made his list and checked it twice, but can he get it all delivered on time? Our show Wagner seems to think so.
When I was a little girl growing up in Yukon, I wished every Christmas for a pet monkey, but Santa never delivered. But a little girl growing up in Ponca City had just as an outrageous Christmas wish, but hers came true.
That little girl was Gayla Peavy, and everyone across the country knew exactly what she wanted for Christmas.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do.
The year was 1953, and Gayla was only 10 years old when she recorded the novelty song for Columbia Records. The song quickly shot to the top of the charts to become the most popular Christmas tune of the time, one that still captures our imaginations.
Don't wanna go, no dinky tinker toy. I want a hippopotamus to play with and enjoy.
The song also brought about a new baby hippo for the Oklahoma City Zoo. But as Gayla tells it, the zoo and the song helped each other.
Oklahoma City Zoo had a huge part, I think, in really launching that song as a hit because, you know, they needed a hippo for the zoo. And the zoo director at the time was Julian Fraser, and he was a very, very visionary person. And so he kind of paired up the newspaper with the zoo and with the song and created this cross-promotion that they promoted in the paper to buy Gayla a hippopotamus for Christmas. And the newspaper had little ads every day that had a little place where you could tape your dime or nickel or penny, whatever, and the kids mailed in the nickels and dimes, and by Christmas they had enough money to buy a hippo, a live hippo.
Not just any hippo, but Matilda the hippo, a mere 700-pound baby when she arrived.
When she was flown to the airport, I got to be on the crate that she was in when they opened it, and then I got to be at the zoo when she was, you know, introduced to her little exhibit.
Matilda was an iconic part of the Oklahoma City Zoo for more than 4 decades. She married Norman, a male hippo, during a much-publicized ceremony. The couple was together for 31 years. They had 9 babies and continued to be a favorite part of the zoo for many years. Gayla Peavy, likewise, also continues to be a favorite. She still draws a crowd whenever she visits her home state. Folks stand patiently in line to get an autograph or take a picture with the songstress, affectionately known as the Hippo Lady. And the affection, it would seem, is mutual.
And you know, I've been in California for a long time, but my heart will always be in Oklahoma.
Gayla Peavy has taught us many things. That a girl from Oklahoma can take the world by storm. That if we put our heads together and our loose change, we can accomplish great things. And also, perhaps most importantly, that even the most outlandish Christmas wishes can absolutely come true.
No crocodiles, no rhinoceroses, I only like hippopotamuses, and hippopotamuses like me too.
At the Oklahoma City Zoo with Gayla Peavy, I'm Shel Wagner.
This is the perfect time of year to visit the Oklahoma City Zoo, including the Zooseum exhibit about the hippopotamus for Christmas. Except for Christmas Day and New Year's Day, the zoo's open throughout the winter break, and we'll have all the information you need to plan your safari at discoveroklahomatv.com. Well, stay right where you are, because coming up next is Oklahoma City's favorite sing-along. Some holiday traditions never change when AAA's Discover Oklahoma continues.
I hope we didn't forget anything.
I think we're all set.
Hard to believe Megan is in college.
Do you remember how she cried and cried when we dropped her off at kindergarten?
We were both crying.
Good thing we're only a few hours away. Last box. You can call us tomorrow.
I will, Daddy.
And one more thing. You're gonna need these.
No way. Are you kidding? Can I get Mom's car?
Okay, sweetheart, but you have to be careful. Now, I put the AAA insurance policy and the membership information in the glove box.
Just in case anything should happen.
Okay.
I'm really glad we switched our auto insurance to AAA. Really saved us some money. Not to mention peace of mind.
It's nice knowing AAA will be there if her car ever breaks down, too.
John, are those tears I see?
No.
AAA Auto Insurance, for the ones that matter most to you. Give us a call today or talk to a AAA agent nearest you.
Welcome back to AAA's Discover Oklahoma. With memories of Christmas past, I find there are some gifts that just keep on giving, like a certain little jingle that for my family is one of the true signs of the season. Like most Oklahoma businesses, B.C. Clark Jewelers is all decked out for Christmas. At the downtown Oklahoma City store, that means the tree is trimmed and Santa's in the window. But decking out for Christmas means another thing for Oklahoma's oldest jeweler.
From B.C. Clark's anniversary sale.
Yes, the B.C. Clark Anniversary Jingle, which for many people is the official start of the Christmas season, and it has been for more than 50 years.
Well, the jingle's been around since 1956. It was actually written by a gentleman who worked for Ray Ackerman at the time. Most people don't realize, but it was actually recorded in around Dallas, Texas. So it was recorded in Texas, but everything was written and produced in Oklahoma City, and it's just kind of gone from there, and it's just, we don't know how to explain the reaction of it.
Mitchell Clark is the fourth generation of the Clark family to work in the business, founded back in 1892 in Indian Territory by his great-grandfather. Sure, B.C. Clark's is known for its fine jewelry, but that song,
From B.C. Clark's anniversary sale,
just makes everybody want to sing along. For the past several years, the jingle has featured real people really singing.
Savings you can't ignore.
Some of them are very good, and some of them just get up there and stumble through it, but that's okay too.
The jingle may actually be the oldest continually running jingle in America. The Guinness Book of Records has no category for that. But if you want to see and hear the old versions of the jingle, guess what? It has its own website.
We have it available to download from iTunes on people's iPods now. So we're keeping up with technology to keep it going, and people can download the ringtone for their cell phones, and we have all of our old vintage jingle commercials on there for people to view. It's really a fun thing.
from B.C. Clark's anniversary sale.
Well, most everybody has a favorite Christmas carol or song of the season, and what if you could hear them played on one of the world's most rare instruments, like the Moeller Opus 5819? The University of Oklahoma campus has one, and Ardino Lawley tells us about this amazing pipe organ.
Some call it a one-person band or one-person orchestra, and now the University of Oklahoma has it in its possession. The university acquired this magnificent and unique organ in 2004 to be used in Sharp Hall on campus. It had been languishing in storage in a Philadelphia hall for years, but the OU School of Music has now restored it. This is only part of the original 6,000 pipe organ. The size of those pipes range from as small as a pencil to as large as 32 feet high. Now, more funds will have to be raised to get the rest, but for now, this smaller 1,000 pipe version is quite impressive.
What you're looking at is the original synthesizer, in that, although this is not electronic, there's nothing digital about the sound, it's all acoustic. And so you take moving air, essentially, air that is either vibrated in a column like you see there, or by a pipe that has a reed at the bottom, and all of that acoustical energy is combined at the will of the artist, and the net result is something truly unique.
And since this sound is produced acoustically, when you push a certain key down here, up top you'll find the real instrument, whether it's a drum or castanets. Dr. Schwant says he has found that people are turning to this kind of music making because it is real. Digital technology, while very good, will simply never be able to reproduce what acoustical music and sound do. And here at the university, it's an understatement to say this will all be put to good use.
That the organ will be used quite frequently in many and various ways. And the reason for that is because it in and of itself is so versatile. This instrument could accompany a ballet. It could accompany a scene from musical theater, as well as play with the orchestra, as it has already, and with the choirs, with the jazz ensemble. So collaborative. So there's lots of opportunities for music making of any sort. The only limit to an artist is his or her own imagination.
Now, this console is not original to the organ. This is the original console, looking much like an ancient 747 cockpit. There are 4 keyboards. The console being used now is technically just a smaller version and had been used at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York.
This demonstration version of 5819 essentially does in miniature what the big organ can do, which is a whole range of repertoire, from classical music to theatrical music and silent film accompaniment. And we do this through a broad range of sound colors and sound effects.
In short, this is a significant piece of American history located right here, and it shows a renewal and resurgence of the OU organ program.
Now, with our facility, we have the capacity and have shown with this instrument to demonstrate and allow students to learn the craft of building and restoring these instruments by first-hand experience. Students can now actually get a degree in organ technology. Such a thing doesn't exist anywhere else. So the state of Oklahoma and its university have now become heirs to an incredible legacy and are being pioneers yet once again for roads untraveled.
We'll put down that remote because when we come back, you'll hear more of music the way it's supposed to be heard. Edmond hits a high note and AAA's Discover Oklahoma continues.
Hey, how's Kara doing?
Great. Absolutely loves being in college.
And Sam?
Just started driving.
Watch out.
Yeah, we just added him to our AAA membership. Smart move.
I'm just glad we have good insurance.
Who do you guys use?
We switched over to AAA auto insurance. With another driver in the house, it just made sense to check out pricing. AAA saved us a ton.
I didn't know they had insurance too.
Yeah, auto, home, and life.
Remember that time when we snuck Dad's car out and got that flat?
Here they go again.
Well, AAA came and fixed it, and the folks never found out.
Found out what?
Nothing, Dad.
Talking about the time you two snuck the car out while we were gone.
You knew?
Well, of course. Why do you think Mom and I added you girls to our AAA membership? Never told you I always check the odometer, did I? Oh, great idea.
Thanks, Grandpa.
AAA Insurance, for the ones that matter most to you. Give us a call today or talk to a AAA agent nearest you.
Welcome back to AAA's Discover Oklahoma. Our state has certainly produced great music of all types over the years, and now we have a gorgeous new venue in Edmond that is donning a more classical style. Taking a little more than 2.5 years to complete, this world-class facility has turned into a true international cultural center. Setting the tone outside is a beautiful bronze and steel sculpture called Swans in Flight. Then stepping inside, your visual senses are sure to take off by the sheer grandeur of the lobby. Materials were brought in from all over the world to make the Armstrong Auditorium possible, but it was Oklahoma craftsmen who put it all together.
So some of those materials are Swarovski crystal for the chandeliers, Baccarat French candelabra that are from Baccarat, France, Emperador marble from China, Spanish marble, and then the beautiful onyx that's in the grand lobby that you see when you walk in. We have those 3 magnificent walls of onyx there. Those are quarried in Azerbaijan. It's called caramel onyx because of the color, but the stone is very fragile and very difficult to move, so it actually had to be sandwiched between 2 slabs of granite in order to transport it here.
Walking to the actual auditorium, you'll be transported to a time of style and grace by looking at all the oil paintings, copies of old masters done by hand. Once inside, the elegance continues as you observe the world-class Performing Arts Center covered in American cherry, and you can tell it's no ordinary place. Tremendous attention to detail was given to make sure the acoustics here are first and foremost world-class.
So the reverberation time in the building, the volume to seat ratio of the theater is actually better here at Armstrong Auditorium than at the Musikverein in Vienna, the Concertgebouw in Amsterdam, and Boston Symphony Hall, which are the 3 halls that they use to measure acoustic quality.
And that quality reaches backstage as well, with world-class accommodations for the performing artists.
Our mission at the Armstrong International Cultural Foundation is to champion Oklahoma as a world-class center for the performing arts. So when artists come to Oklahoma, especially to rural Oklahoma, where we are here in North Edmond, they really are quite surprised to find a facility of such world-class quality in order to be able to perform in.
Ryan Malone, concert manager, says the artists love performing here, whether it's the Vienna Boys Choir, Andre Watts, or the 5 Browns. They're all at the top of their game while at the Armstrong Auditorium for several reasons.
Number one is the acoustic space of the theater. It's very intimate. You're not more than 85 feet from the edge of the stage, wherever you're sitting in the hall.
And speaking of seating, the rows are wider, and the seats, instead of being the standard 19 inches, are 22 to 23 inches all the way through the building. When you leave, you'll know you've experienced a first-class evening of entertainment.
I mean, you can look around and just see, again, the exquisite environment from the lobby to the theater to backstage. This building really is a cultural jewel in the crown of Oklahoma.
Tours of the Armstrong Auditorium are provided Monday through Friday on a regular basis. Just call ahead and make an appointment, and they can accommodate groups and individuals. If you've been watching all the people behind me enjoy the holiday season on Edmond's Outdoor Ice Rink, we're going to tell you how you can too right after this. When AAA's Discover Oklahoma returns in just 2 short minutes.
Thanks for all your help.
Hey babe, what you doing?
Oh, I just switched our insurance over to AAA.
Why? We've been with our guys for years.
I know, but I met with the agent and she showed me how AAA could match our coverage and save us money by bundling our home and auto insurance.
Really? Well, did we get a discount? I mean, we've been with those guys for years.
Yes, and with the extra money we saved, I was thinking we could take that second honeymoon we've always talked about.
Hey, I am all about that.
So, with all the travel discounts we get for being AAA Oklahoma members.
Well, I do have some vacation time I need to take.
Oh, good, because our room is right on the ocean.
You already booked it.
I did?
What are you guys up to?
Nothing. We're just getting some dinner started.
When are you leaving?
AAA Insurance, for the ones that matter most to you. Give us a call today or talk to a AAA agent nearest you.
Welcome back. AAA Oklahoma makes this show possible and does a lot of other great things around our state. Here's a look at today's AAA.
Hello, Chuck May here with AAA Oklahoma. One of the leading causes of crashes on the road today is distracted driving. Now that everybody texts as a way to communicate, many feel obligated to text while driving. In fact, drivers who text are 23 times more likely to crash or get into a near-crash situation than drivers who are not texting. Texting drivers take their eyes off the road, their hands off the wheel, and their minds off what they should be doing, driving. That's why AAA strongly supported House Bill 1316 to make texting while driving illegal in the state of Oklahoma. Though the bill didn't pass this year, AAA is determined to ultimately see an anti-texting law passed. It's against the law to drink and drive. It should be against the law to text while driving. Be smart. Don't text and drive. Until next time, may the road lead you to exciting new discoveries. Whether it's insurance, travel, or peace of mind on the road, think AAA every day.
AAA, for the ones that matter most to you. Ice skating is always great fun, it's great exercise, and it's a great way to enjoy the holiday season. Just watching all these happy faces, you can tell the Edmond Outdoor Ice Rink is great fun for kids of all ages. Everything you need for a great day on the ice is right here. Skate rental, concessions, and of course, the ice rink.
2-year-olds, they can skate. We fit 2-year-olds. They don't have as far as to fall, but we can fit them. They have a good time. The parents enjoy helping them around the rink. It doesn't matter whether you know how to skate or not. You come out and you learn, and that's part of it. It's developing character, courage, overcoming fear.
Like this gal, that's some fancy footwork. If you're inspired to take a spin on the ice yourself, there are many options.
November 25th through January 3rd, we'll be open. 12 noon to 10 p.m. every day, rain, shine, snow, sleet. No matter what, we are open.
Then again, if you'd rather have the ice all to yourself.
One of our pleasures is the private ice. We do private ice groups, church groups, school groups, fraternities, sororities, from 10 to 12 in the morning and 10 to 12 at night. And then we do group parties during public hours, birthday parties. You'll see birthday cakes and balloons out here, as well as Christmas parties.
And Ruth does have some advice for beginners.
Tighten your skates up real tight around your ankles so that you have control over your skate. Dress in layers so that you have the opportunity to take off if you're too warm.
And enjoy this winter wonderland, because it's one of those times when you can really be in the moment.
It's a social event, it's a family event, it's a community event, and there's just a joy in it.
Well, that's our show for this week. Thanks to you for joining us. Thanks to the Edmond Outdoor Ice Rink for hosting us, and thanks to the kids at the Arctic Edge Skating Club for providing our backdrop. We hope you'll tune in next week. Next week, spend New Year's Eve with us. We'll be making our resolutions and discovering the destinations that'll help keep us on track. From healthy eating and exercise to making more family memories, we'll have you veering off the beaten path for some brand new discoveries in 2012. Hope you'll join us. From all of us at AAA's Discover Oklahoma, Merry Christmas, and remember, there's always something to discover in Oklahoma.